Welcome children, continuity of the lesson Mother's Day by J.B. Priestley. Children, in my last class I told you that Mrs. Fitzgerald had lighted a cigarette from the one she had just finished. Mrs. Pearson embarrassed. Mrs. Pearson is in an uncomfortable position. Mrs. Fitzgerald, I know you mean well. She did not have any doubt on Mrs. Fitzgerald's intention. In fact, I agree with you. In fact, she was ready to agree with her, but I just can't. And it's no use trying to make me. But she found that she was unable to do the work wanted by Mrs. Fitzgerald. And she did not want Mrs. Fitzgerald to try to make her do something which she did not want to do. If I promise you I would really have it out with them, I know I wouldn't be able to keep my promise. She was aware of the fact that she would not be able to keep her promise, even after her promise to Mrs. Fitzgerald, that she would really have it out with her son, her daughter, and her husband. It was very difficult for her to keep her promise. Mrs. Fitzgerald, then let me do it. What a strange request. Mrs. Fitzgerald then wanted Mrs. Pearson to allow her to do that work. Mrs. Pearson flustered. Mrs. Pearson seemed to be confused and nervous. Oh no, she did not want Mrs. Fitzgerald to do her work in her family. Thank you very much. She thanked Mrs. Fitzgerald for her advice. Thank you very much. She thanked Mrs. Fitzgerald for her words. Mrs. Fitzgerald, but that wouldn't do at all. Mrs. Pearson was convinced that Mrs. Fitzgerald's advice was not going to work at all. Mrs. Fitzgerald's action of improving Mrs. Pearson's family was not going to work at all. It couldn't possibly be someone else. She did not want anyone outside the family. She did not want any outsider to try to improve her family. They would resent it at once and wouldn't listen. She knew that her son, her daughter, and her husband would never like any outsider in their family and wouldn't listen, and really I couldn't blame them. She knew that they would show her son, her daughter, and her husband would show their protest and would not be ready to listen to that person who happened to be an outsider. And Mrs. Pearson was unable to blame them for this. I know I ought to do it. She knew that she should do that work. She ought to do that work. But you see how it is. But she wanted Mrs. Fitzgerald to understand her situation. Even if she wanted to do that work, she was not in a position to do that work. She looks apologetically across the table. She is looking at Mrs. Fitzgerald. How apologetically? With a sense of apology. Mrs. Fitzgerald is sitting across the table, smiling rather miserably. Her smile suggests that her condition is miserable. Mrs. Fitzgerald, coolly in a calm way, without losing her composure. You haven't got the idea. Mrs. Fitzgerald told her that she had not understood her idea. Mrs. Pearson, bewildered, Mrs. Pearson is confused. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you asked me to let you do it. Mrs. Pearson used the word sorry for not being able to understand Mrs. Fitzgerald's idea. She had thought that Mrs. Fitzgerald had asked her to allow her to do that work. Mrs. Fitzgerald, I did. Mrs. Fitzgerald agreed with her. She wanted Mrs. Pearson to allow her to do that work, but not as me, as you. She wanted to do that work as Mrs. Pearson, not as Mrs. Fitzgerald. Mrs. Pearson, but I don't understand. You couldn't be me. Mrs. Pearson was unable to understand this situation. How could Mrs. Pearson, how could Mrs. Fitzgerald be Mrs. Pearson? Was it possible? Not at all. Mrs. Fitzgerald coolly in a calm way. We change places or really bodies. Mrs. Fitzgerald, with the help of some kind of magic, wanted to change places or bodies. You look like me, I look like you. She wanted to look like Mrs. Pearson, and she wanted Mrs. Pearson to look like Mrs. Fitzgerald. Mrs. Pearson, but that is impossible. Mrs. Pearson immediately protested by saying that that work was really impossible. How could it happen? Mrs. Fitzgerald, how do you know? Ever tried it? Mrs. Fitzgerald asked her how she knew. Had she ever tried it? Mrs. Pearson, no, of course not. Mrs. Pearson denied. Mrs. Pearson said that she had never tried it. Mrs. Fitzgerald coolly, once again she is showing her calm manner. I have. She told Mrs. Pearson that she had tried to do that work. Not for some time, but it is still out to work. For some time, she had not used that trick, a special trick it was, but she was convinced that that trick would work, out to work, won't last long. She knew that that trick would not take much time, but long enough for what we want to do. But that trick would take sufficient time to achieve their purpose. Learnt it out east. Where had she picked up this technique from? Learnt it out east, from one of the eastern countries. Of course, where they are up to all these tricks. She claimed that the people of some eastern countries were really interested in all these tricks. She holds her hand out across. She extends her hand like this, out across the table. On the other side, Mrs. Pearson, on the other side of the table, Mrs. Pearson is sitting, keeping the cigarette in her mouth. We find Mrs. Fitzgerald smoking. Give me your hand, dear. She wanted Mrs. Pearson to give her hand to her. Thank you, children.